In Lakesh, Wizards of Time, my name is Swami Satyana and I'm a reader of Dreamspell, the New Age version of the Mayan calendar. And this is Mayan Queens, a podcast dedicated to the queens of RuPaul's Drag Race, where I compare and classify them and talk about their future and other different stuff. And this episode is episode 11 of season 17 of RuPaul's Drag Race. And what I'm going to talk about is two subjects, is relationships between Lydia and Sam, because it's a very archetypical kind of a story, and also what does Ru have to do with Disney, because seems like he has. So Sam and Lydia, in this episode, they are demonstrating their friendship, building up friendship, a nice relationship between one another. That was kind of difficult to get because they didn't get each other from the first point on, and then it kind of evolved and developed into something more interesting. And Lydia fairly says when that I still hate her drag, but I like her, and this is a very much the Hierophant, the diplomatic position that she is very capable of supporting, actually, because this is the Hierophant ability, not take things personal. It is not personal, it is drag, and this is one of the most valuable qualities that she has, because that's what her humor is being built on. She is so terrible because she does not take things too personal, not even too serious, too personal. And they are two antipodes to one another, so they have a very deep and mutual understanding. They speak the same language. They don't have to communicate verbally even in order to understand each other and to feel on the same wavelength with one another. But at the same time, they just don't get how is it possible to live like that. That's why their drag styles are so different, and they are yet still so close. So this interaction is actually, it is quite fruitful. It is lovely, of the union of a warrior and a diplomat, because both are both, and also they have this great ability to kind of steal from one another, learn some polish, learn some pageant, learn some out-of-the-box thinking from one another. And I think this is the beginning of a really good friendship that has the potential to create a lot of development for both of their drags. So this is actually lovely. There was a whole part that I wanted to talk about, how this union actually is influential towards Ross Matthews' destiny, but maybe I can do it next time on request, because accidentally I deleted all the screenshots with the comments. That's why we're looking at the pictures right now. So I promise to get better. But coming back to one thing that I have noticed, and I would like to draw some attention, because this is also a little bit forecasting about the future. I think RuPaul wants to next channel. So MTV is Paramount. RuPaul is on Paramount now. But I think that very logical actually step would be to change the network and to go to Disney. Because, gay people overtaking, the budgets are there, and there will be a more serious demand. I think next step is probably already a $500,000 priced, and that would be happening probably on a different network, maybe with a bigger creative team. But why am I jumping to all these conclusions so fastly? Because the whole Swan series that the episode is about, the second season of Food that is about the swans and this Truman Capote story and scandal, is coming out right now, since the end of December. The season is second season of Feud has just came out, And now this episode of Drag Race gives the kick to all the gay people, including myself, really. I was kind of avoiding the feud, the second season of feud, even though I liked the first one. But now I'm really motivated to go through that season because that seems juicy. And I'm into that. And this is all actually going in the interests of the Walt Disney Company, not the Paramount. So I think it's like a nice gesture to demonstrate his ability to manipulate the ratings and draw attention, than to use in negotiations with Walt Disney. As we know, RuPaul knows how to negotiate. When the first MTV seasons that were mutilated by RuPaul and still successful because they only got them 45 minutes for each episode. I would love to talk about this on a different subject. Maybe there's gonna be a video someday when I talk just about the marketing talents of RuPaul, but or maybe a whole new channel, So there's going to be something interesting, and when RuPaul comes to Disney, guys, there's gonna be some new level stuff, but we're not there yet. We will probably need another 2-3 seasons on Paramount. This is, I'm pretty sure about. We can look at RuPaul cycles and speculate on this subject gladly, by request. If you would like to, I shall do it. So coming back to Lydia, the poor eliminated queen, so unlucky, just a clumsy moment, just a little hiccup, and she got kicked out. It is great television, great for her reputation, great time to be eliminated and leave all the cutthroat girls over there. So I think that Lydia and Corey are about to come back, probably even pretty soon, to some of the franchises, and coming back to Lydia's cycles, what I was talking about, her great run. By the time, it's already been past her birthday when I was saying that this is the best time for her just to be on her own, and it's a good time just to go home and kind of process stuff and come up with a new big plan for the rest of her life. So the main idea that I'm trying to say is that Lydia will bring us something totally new. Probably with the new level of polish, but with the same amount of chaos. Also conceptual and very, very much talented and gifted. I expect a lot. From her. She might be even the biggest discovery of the season. But we only will be able to talk about it at least a couple of years from now. At least by the spring of 2027, or even probably by 2029. Because the 4-year cycle of building a new foundation for herself for the next 40 years is just beginning. So it's not a quick process. It's gonna take some time for Lydia, but there is a huge perspective, and this whole moment of where she was during the shooting of her season is just phenomenal. It shows her in the ultimate top moment for herself, and the past season time is a really good time for her just to sit down, think about what she's going to be presenting in the future for the upcoming years. And if we will be talking about, you see, I told that she will be kicked out very, very early. Well, actually, she has already almost gone through the past 12 years of her life. And she is about to, starting from this summer, from her birthday, she is actually entering a very lucky stage of her life that is just about being in the flow and opening herself to the luck of the world around her. So I don't know, maybe there will be a lot of social connections, a lot of social networking. She will most definitely within 2025 to first half of 2026, She will go through a lot of different worlds, different realms of reality, and meet a lot of people, and then probably do also quite a bit of co-working, maybe, with people, because she's a designer. But maybe something will change. Maybe she will discover herself as the shady queen that she is, and she will merge somewhere in that direction. I do not know. This is very unpredictable. So the unpredictable turns this summer are coming for Lydia, but Hope Collins and a lot of work, of course, has to be done, but she's gonna build her future. And what this future is going to be built around, except for Corey Kingstick, we shall see. I do not know. So that's the picture. I know that I'm talking about the stuff that I have no idea what gonna turn into, but the bottom line of this whole story is that Lydia is going to be building something fundamental, something really big, and she is going to be in the process for the next few years, and we'll see what it goes. I would like to ask her a question, what she's building up around New Year 2028, actually. So not too soon. Let's give her time to explore the possibilities, to explore her talents, because we do not know where the destiny will bring her. So if you're interested to learn about yourself, you have the chance to do so. If you just go to my website, punch in your birth date into the calculator, and then you can read about yourself, and you can also read about your friends if you know their birthdays, of course. And if you would like to hear from me talking about you, your cycles, or your relationships with other people, just let me know through the same website. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I'm sorry for being out for a bit of time, and I promise to finish this season and give my honest opinions, because they will be much more interesting in the future. So thanks for your attention, and goodbye.